Gripping his mom's ace a bit too tight. Go to the dance with you? Peft ha. I'm like way out of your league. But I'm sure some girl would want to go with you like your mom or something. Quit it with that smirk. There's nothing cool about bringing your mom. Courtroom exchange of the day. Attorney. Doctor. Before you performed the autopsy, did you check for a pulse? Witness. No. Attorney. Did you check for blood pressure? Witness. No. Attorney. Did you check for breathing? Witness. No. Attorney. So, then it is possible that the patient was alive when you began the autopsy? Witness. No. Attorney. How can you be so sure, doctor? Witness. Because his brain was sitting on my desk in a jar. Attorney. But could the patient have still been alive? Nevertheless. Witness. Yes. It is possible that he could have been alive and practicing law. Last night your sister, when I find the guy who James Bond murdered my sister last night. After my funeral I want one of my friends to take my phone and text everyone. Thanks for coming. Sam being able to carry Frodo and not be affected by the ring means the ring doesn't understand transitive properties, so they could have just taped the ring to a mouse and then carried the mouse with no ill effects. Whole thing would have taken 20 minutes. You ever drink water at restaurants for free just to flex on Europeans? You ever come home from school alive just to flex on Americans? My daughter insisted her new preschool teacher's name was Mr. Pence. We argued over it until one day we finally saw it in writing. Mr. Penis. Her name was Mr. Penis. I've opened 3 birthday cards, and I'm already 150 pounds up. I love being a postman. When my friend went to get an abortion, and they made her do an ultrasound beforehand, so she posted this on her Snap story. Him not feeling her. Some little girls are /sensually attractive. Get the duck over it. Are you saying pay for files is okay? Well, ducking children is bad. But plenty of people are sensually attracted to children. Like me. I find 2 to 8-year-old females sensually attractive, but I won't touch a kid, even when I become a teacher. Consent condos requires 4 hands to open. Making powerful statement about consent. Ex-soldier aids animal shelter with assault rifle, in full tactical gear, to get cat back. He launched a one-man raid on an animal shelter after he believed that his missing cat was being held at the facility. A long time ago we had empires run by emperors, then we had kingdoms run by kings, and now we have countries. I've been looking forward to this. Hunting but make it vegan. Girl didn't know the word for gathering. I got into Harvard. They left a first floor window unlocked, and I'm just walking around in here. A 60-year-old billionaire came to the bar with his gorgeous 25-year-old wife. Friend. How did she marry you? Billionaire. I lied about my age. Friend. You said 45. Billionaire. Teenager slept with his bowler's sister, girlfriend and mother after being called a virgin by the bully 3 months ago. The father and brother of the bully, and now he's here to duck us. This is what happens when you let the students submit new names for their school. School name change. Nominations for Robert E. Lee Elementary, Drew Brees Elementary, Bruce Lee Elementary, John Cena Elementary School, a golf hotler school for friendship and tolerance, Schoolie Mac School Face. Sean Connor. Good girls are found in every corner of the earth. But unfortunately, the earth is round. In 2017, scientists began a global search to find a mate for Jeremy, a rare left-coiled snail. Since his shell coiled in the opposite direction of most snails, his organs couldn't align with others. 2 contenders were found, but they maked with each other instead of Jeremy. Can I get a light roast? Cashier. You've got notice, but I'd still smash. White people brought crime to South Africa. They brought things they know we will be tempted to steal, just to make us look bad. General Kellis sit hole. Breaking. Robert Downey Jr. returning to the MCU as the Black Panther. Two generations and the melanin gone from that bloodline. Rachel and I are no longer dating. Mike, that's a horrible way of telling people we are married. Remember, Kevin McAllister could have phoned the police at any time. He was a child who had accidentally been left alone. One call and he would have been safe. But it was never about safety. He was hunting those men. He wanted them to die. It was fun for him. He enjoyed it. A 105-year-old finally got his college diploma after graduating back in 1935. Why did he wait so long? Because he promised to wait until resist ended in the US. Or until he turned 105. He threw a piece of bread at me, so I flipped his dumbass over. Duck dem kids. When the baby looks like your husband and not one of your co-workers. Just helped my neighbor bury a rolled up carpet in the woods. Her boyfriend would have done it, but he's out of town. I met Rihanna, and she took my Snickers away from me and said, "You don't need this, fatty." I smiled, but inside I was screaming. Me. Why aren't you passing out? Them. This smells like crap. Me. Oh sorry, wrong rag. Chinese kid on Christmas getting the same toy he made 5 hours ago. Shout out to whoever made this Lay's back cereal number 8,043,162. This shutful to the max. Lay's HR department already looking up that serial number. Got a man fired today. Girls that grew up without a father. Boys that grew up without a father. Employee accidentally paying 286 times his salary, resigns and vanishes without a trace. Jesus, I see what you've done for other people, and I want that for me. Dude, check this out. That lady is single. How do you know? Boy buys one banana, me as a kid. Oh, it's because she buys less food, because she doesn't have a boyfriend to share it with. Me now. Whose mans is this? Come over and snack my nut. Right now please. No. Ask your girlfriend. Yo Dede, I forgot about her. Appreciate you. Me staring a photo of my co-workers' children for just a little too long, so that they never show me again. Yelled downstairs, "Mom, Dad's home." She did not find it as funny as I did. I caught you. Now you're mine. Don't you already have a girlfriend? I can have up to 6 on my team. Still got space. 5 things I learned after getting rejected from art school. Well, don't get yourself down. Now you have a reason to make Germany bigger and better than ever before. Covers Rhineland in all troops. This photo teaches us 2 major lessons for life. 1. Sex is more important than a good meal. 2. Watching pronoun is more important than running for your life. But, hey mom. Dad texted. He wants you to do something. I'm still at the bath. Be a darling and do it for me. Okay. But. My tiny Italian landlord strikes again. There's an attractive man here to see you. Haha, that's John. You can send him back downstairs. Is John going to be a regular guest? Well, John's a good friend. But he's gay. If that's what you're asking me, you could get a straight guy here. If you learned a good pasta this Sunday, come upstairs. I'll show you how to make a risotto that will get you married and out of my basement. You're a great wizard, Harry. You really are. But Hermione, I didn't even cast a single spell in this entire film. Bro, I faked being gay so I could sleep over with some baddies. Now they're snacking and passing a doo-doo in a circle. It's almost my turn. What do I do? Hi, would you like to dance? I'm sure. Becky, we can sit here. He's about to go dancing. Did the news just teach us how to make chloroform? So I went to the hospital today and I said, I've been bitten by a wolf. Doctor said, where? I said, No, just an ordinary one. Just got called a sheep for wearing my mask in the elevator with a group of guys. I replied as I removed my mask. Finally a group of guys that doesn't mind me taking my mask off while having Cupid. Shut got really quiet. When he tell you he wasn't at the club last night, but you was at the club last night with a wig on, and he took you home and said don't tell my girlfriend about this. I'm C-cycle, but I'm also a procrastinator, so it just kinda works out. Death. This guy. Bro, I have a good news and bad news. Just tell me the good news, bro. The airbags of your car worked perfectly. Today was the first time I did my laundry. It did not go well. Teacher, what's your favorite dinosaur? Me. The one with 500 teeth. Teacher, after googling it. Listen here, you little shut. All I hear is Amy lol. Does anyone have an intelligent comment? Yeah. How many pounds of krill does this man ingest daily? How US history is taught. What actually happened? We lost the 6th book in the series. After a month, we finally found it. I killed a dragon. I trained a dragon. I raised a dragon. 13-year-old Arizona boy who miraculously survived being struck by lightning says he's now waiting for his powers to kick in. I don't blame him. Everyone at the doctor's office gathered around me for my x-rays because no one has any idea why part of my fibula is just straight up gone. Teacher, study hard. You're the future of our country. Me studying to leave my country. I admit it feels refreshing, but I still say this isn't safe. If you ever feel stupid, remember this guy opened a Kone throwing booth for prizes in a ducking ninja village. My heart sank as the pregnancy test showed positive. I can't let my husband get his hands on another one. Does he have a weird fetish collecting pregnancy tests or something? Nah, he likes to slurp my fetus out of me like Gogurt. Snapchat releases girl filter. Men embait to themselves. Snapchat releases baby filter. Priests. Duck walks into pub. Drinks pint. Fights dog. Loses. Wife hires mistress to keep her husband happy. Says, there'll be no fight between us. A Thai woman has hired a beautiful and educated mistress to keep her husband happy. She said that she has not been sleeping with her husband and it makes her feel like a bad wife. Her husband was shocked when he found the advert circulating on social media, but he is not against the idea. Hi there. Do you know me? I think you're the father of one of my kids. Are you the striper from the bachelor party that I made love to on the pool table with all my buddies watching while your partner whipped my butt with wet celery? No. I'm your son's teacher. I know now you have to decapitate me, but it's totally worth it. Only females do that. Anime is for weak little weebs. Martin's Lysist joins the chat. In his victory interview for winning World's Strongest Man, he said, "Believe in me, who believes in you?" A Gurren Lagann quote. His favorite thing to watch is One Punch Man and other anime. He is a humble guy with fights of thunder and great taste in anime. He's now World's Strongest Weeb and World's Strongest Man of Culture. While humans carry out social distancing, a group of 14 elephants broke into a village in Yunnan province looking for corn and other food. They ended up drinking 30 kilograms of corn wine and got so drunk that they fell asleep in a nearby tea garden. Climate change is melting ice sheets faster than predicted, scientists warn. My neighbor is a 90-year-old with Alzheimer's. I see him every morning, and he asks me if I've seen his wife. Every day I have to tell this poor man that his wife died 20 years ago. I could have moved to another house or even ignore his question. but the look of joy in his eyes whenever I answer him is worth the world. What's the first thing you do after sex? Continue the autopsy whilst reminding myself that a moment of weakness doesn't make me a bad vet. He doesn't have a car or even a bicycle, but still he is happy. Money is not everything. There is a character that keeps appearing in my dreams who is aware that he is in my dream and says stuff like, even when you wake up, I will still be here, and honest to God I'm terrified. I want to draw him, but at the same time giving him form seems like a bad idea. The neighbor's kids challenged us for a water fight. I'm in. Just waiting for the water to boil. What? Oh, it's real. Son, it's real. Radio star. Video. Hehehehe. 30 years later. Radio star. Podcasts. My nephew just said to me, is wind made from birds flapping their wings? He's so adorable. Isn't he? Wrong. My nephew's 24 and addicted to heroin. Shut just went from 0 to 100 real ducking quick. I used to be a glass blower and still occasionally do it as a hobby. My grandson asked me to make him a special vase for Christmas and he gave me a picture of a barn. The 8-jot thinks I don't know what it is, so I'll make him a roach glass nut instead. Grandpas are cool. Kerala is the world leader in implementing technology. Forget about DRS in cricket or video umpires in soccer. Here in volleyball, the umpire gets instant notification if the ball touches the net. Dr. Enderlin, veterinarian/taxidermist. Either way you get your dog back. Friend. You can't possibly guess a Wheel of Fortune puzzle with no letters. Me. 80 song lyrics. Red Ranger. Red power. Blue Ranger. Blue power. Green Ranger. Green power. White. So a guy bought me a drink when I was out last night and I gave him my number and, hey, who's this? X. Aha, we met in attic last night. X. Oh, you denim dress. X. That's the one. X. Nice one. Could you transfer me for those drinks I bought you last night? Since we didn't go home to Jiva wasn't really worth my time, was it? Lol. X. Women tend to say all men cheat, yet 95% of the men that come on my show are not the father. Mom. Don't touch your computer and mobile until your exams are over. Me studying software engineering. When you say you want to buy something in front of your phone, Google, Amazon, Facebook. When I was like 11 I was getting bullied by this girl and my mom let me know she heard her parents were getting divorced and to tell her that neither of them wanted her, which I did, and it worked, but like, mom. Nick built like a tornado. Nick built like T Grizzly. Since hair can't be preserved in fossils, we can't rule out the possibility that dinosaurs looked like this. A dog approaches you on the street, in the airport. The strong do what they can, and the weak suffer what they must. That's what I say when I dart on a crowded bus. People with these cars can easily steal your girl. If your parachute fails, you have the rest of your life to figure it out. To show you the power of flex tape, I sawed this planet in half. Rejecting a marriage proposal can lead to a 630 rand fine in chat. People who refuse to accept a marriage proposal in chat will now have to pay a fine. This comes after the Higher Islamic Council in Mangame, chat, ruled an amount between $23, 375 rand, and $39, 630 rand, for women and $15, 240 rand, for men was payable for turning down a marriage proposal. Man with Alzheimer's forgets he had Alzheimer's, remembers everything. Inspirational anime quotes. I'm here. All Might. Do what only you can do. Ursula. Have a banana. Saitama. It's not like we are related by blood or anything. Roy, just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. Shiro. Shut the duck up. Giorno. Abacchio. You'll remember that guy from Hotel Transylvania whose whole reason for being a monster was being French? I stalked this astrology ro Twitter for about a week and told her I was a Virgo and she lem smash because she thought we was compatible. Little does she know I'm a ducking Scorpio LMFAOOO. Universe just aligned your cheeks with this nut. Wanna know how I know for a fact all of this horoscope shut is a bunch of bull? All y'all commenting this is exactly what a Scorpio would do, but dumb as shut cause him a Capricorn. What's the worst thing a woman has done on the first date? She literally asked what was their most expensive drink. The waiter met my eyes and the bro code kicked in. He just kept saying everything was out of stock. God bless him where he is now. I went back to give him a tip but he declined. My dad and I are a great reminder that genetics aren't an exact science. Geneticist here. There are a number of factors that go into determining a person's height. Genetics, of course, plays a huge role, but other things such as diet, environment, and having a cheating hole of a mother play into the equation as well. Some little white girl, between 8 and 10, in Starbucks just looked up at me and said, "Whoa, a beautiful chocolate man." And her dad literally grabbed her arm and said, "Emily, what the duck is the matter with you?" Surprise visit to see my girl's apartment for the first time. 1. She already has the toilet seat up for me. 2. Turn on the TV, already on ESPN. 3. Look in the closet, a man so I can make a new friend. An accommodating queen. Throwback Thursday, that time my teacher's computer wasn't working, so she plugged the projector to one of the students' computers. My 3-year-old asked how long he had to wait until he could stop listening to me. I told him he had to listen to me for the rest of his life. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, "I'll listen to you for the rest of your life." Toddlers are cold-blooded, man. I love cheating. If you don't cheat, what the hell is wrong with you? Have you ever been cheated on? I forgot some people are in relationships. To clarify, I love to violate academic integrity on exams. The biggest tea on myself is that as a kid I hated cartoons, and one day at daycare I was being a butch because SpongeBob was on and the teacher said fine, we'll watch the news, and I was like fine, whatever. Anyway, that's the story of how it's my fault we all saw the second plane hit on night 11. When I was 5 my dog passed away. God takes the good souls early, Grandma said. She's now a healthy 100-year-old. Millionaire player calls wife for phone, a friend and another man answers phone. That's a lot of damage. My niece wants to know if she donates her hair to Locks of Love and the recipient of her hair commits a crime and leaves hair at the crime scene, will her DNA be found all over the crime scene and thus incriminate her? She's 12. My son just walked into my room and said, "Daddy, I'm scared to die, not of going to hell. I don't think there is such a place, but I guess I'm scared there's nothing. There was nothing before, so what if there's nothing after?" He's 37 years old and on acid.